world. This is DJ, aka Samantha Crystal, on my third video blog. Just really wanting to speak up and say what was really been what I've been going through, what's been on my mind for the past weeks or so. And this special video blog goes to all the single moms who has to take care of kids by themselves, no help from their partner whatsoever, from the single father at all. I mean, from the father actually, and I always gotta get help either from the government or family. Trying to get by and take everything one day at a time. So, my issue is, as a single mom, we have to seriously, had to deal with craziness 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Oh yeah, we're going through a whole lot of craziness. If it's not driving on the road, dealing with some psychomaniac who want to hit us, to trying to take care of some bills, to try to sign up for some kind of assistance so we could get some kind of help from the government without some idiot at the correction, without some person at the desk counter mislead you and give you the wrong information to the point that you got to sit up here and sign up again, but wait till next month because of lack of customer service and stuff. Really? Don't get me started on that one. But anyways, I'm just telling you all the craziness I had to go through as a single mom, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Ooh, sorry. Forgive me dearly. It's my third video blog, and it's just telling me that I gotta take my butt to bed. I've been running around all day like a chicken with my head cut off, going to grocery stores, making sure that everything needs to be done, needs to be set, because Monday through Friday in my schedule is chaotic and crazy, okay? If I'm not dealing with crazy people on the road who try to run me over or run me down, to people with customer service don't know how to give you the right information, to dealing with people at your job who like to disrespect you regarding to your position, and they acting like they stuff don't stink. They let their positions get to their head. You get my drift? The headache that we got to deal with every single day. It just doesn't make any sense. And especially regarding to the public and their unnecessary opinions and comments. Really? Really? Are you serious? Okay. There is a moment in public when, as a single mom, we try to stay calm, not to snap off on our kids because they acting a fool like they never been in public in their life. Are you kidding me here? But then here comes these other people like, ooh, you need to control your child, lady. You need to control your child. I am, and actually, I'll try my best not to go off on this kid. But, like they say, kids don't come with instructions. Don't get me wrong, they don't. Excuse me. I am so sorry. This is the second time. It's giving me a second warning. I need to take my butt to bed. But anyways, you trying your very, very, very best not to sit up here and pop their behinds in public, because honestly, you on the verge of turn around, backslap the kid, and then to the point you don't care if they call the police and stuff. Seriously, because your nerves was shot. There's no nerve at all. Like, period. It's like the kids worked your last nerve. Okay? But then you got people in public looking at you crazy like you haven't disciplined your kid at all. What? Really? Knowing that you have disciplined your child numerous of times teaching them the basics of right and wrong, teaching them that if you act up in public, me and you gonna talk when we get home. Hmm. No, people don't realize that, but they want to give their doggone opinion and stuff. Oh man, I had a whole bunch of examples. Okay, literally one example. For example, went to a gas station, making sure get something to drink for my daughter and myself because I had to wash clothes at the laundromat next door. And this little girl running around. I want this. I want this. I want this. I want that. I want it. And I'm trying my very best not to go into the rage mode to tell her, if you don't stand your butt right there, so help me. Like, literally, okay? But then, you really, I was to the point I was losing my patience and stuff, like, literally. Now, don't get me wrong, kids don't come with instructions at all, don't get me wrong. But, I almost lost it. Grabbed that kid, grabbed her by the hand, and then here comes this person saying, well, you need to be patient with your kid. Honestly, if I wanted your opinion, I would ask. Like, really? I even got a shirt that said it. If I wanted your opinion, I would have asked. But I didn't. So keep your comments to yourself, please. And then here's a second example. Now, as a single mom, I don't have a partner. I don't have a husband. I don't have a boyfriend. I didn't have one at that time. It was my aunt who was the only one that was on. It was my aunt. Only one was able to help me. Okay, that's my third warning. It's telling me I need to take myself to bed. I'm so sorry, people. Forgive me dearly. I'm yawning 3 times. That's not good. But back to the story. Let me tell you real quick. So, I'm literally, seriously, it's nighttime. We don't have any other choice because my aunt wanted me to go and take her to the store and everything else. And here is this cashier at a certain store, okay, while my daughter is in the shopping cart, okay, and I'm trying to, my best, okay, do my part, pay on the groceries, pay my part in the groceries, my aunt pay her part in the groceries, getting stuff that we needed for the house, okay, seriously, the important things we needed, okay, we wasn't getting a big, large, no, just the main essentials that we really needed for the house. Anyways, here is this cashier giving out her opinion at the wrong time and trying to make it sound like it was so cute. She turned around, told my daughter, you need to be at home at this time. I'm like, if she would have been at home, I would have had a husband or a boyfriend to watch her, or I would have paid for a doggone babysitter to watch her. After I said that comment, she got quiet. She shut up. She didn't say anything else after that. But I snapped because I'm like, who are you? You don't know my situation? Shut up. You don't. That's my opinion. If you don't know a certain person's situation, shut up. Please. For every single mother, including myself, I'm saying, shut up. If I wanted your opinion, I would have asked. You don't know my situation. Don't say not a doggone thing to my child or me. Don't step on that line. Because honestly, you would sit up here and hit it from a point of no return. Literally. Try to say that to a single mom 20 years ago. You don't think you might leave out of that situation without your head all sewn together? Nah, they come at your head, literally, come at you because of your unnecessary comments and opinions. Those really don't need that. It's already crazy enough. We dealing with craziness at work. 1, craziness on the road. 2, not to mention, if we got to take our kids to daycare or got to take our kids to school. 3, because certain faculty members, sometimes some people don't want to tell you every bit of information you need to know. And then on top of that too, they act like you never been that they never grew up around a single parent either, but want to give you a hard time as a single mom. But anyways, and then not to mention on top of that, we trying our best, you know, dealing with not only the craziness there, but then craziness at the grocery store, craziness at the doctor's office, craziness everywhere. And then and the last thing we really want to hear from the public is your unnecessary comments and opinions. Excuse me, okay? Yeah, and just to educate you all, period. As a single mom, we did not ask to be single moms. Now, honestly, that does not make us a hoe. That does not make us prostitutes. We actually, there's women like myself was in a relationship, thought it was a relationship, thought that man we was with was decent, made sure we had asked enough questions, and then we was like, yeah, I'm always there for you. Yeah, we're going to get married. I help you take care of your kids, help take care of our kids, correction. Oh yeah, I'm always going to be there for you, and then they end up MIA. For what? No explanation whatsoever. Just leave you high and dry, taking care of your kid that y'all both agreed to, having left you take care of kid by yourself. Now, honestly, as a single mom, and we all grew up to this. 1, find the right person. 2, hopefully date that right person. 3, marry that right person. And 4, you spend the rest of your life with that right person. But that didn't happen with us in our situation, because we was hoping that that person who is now the baby's father, gone. And for what? And don't get me wrong, there are some good women like myself made sure, and we even took Mr. Harvey's advice and stuff. Thank you, Mr. Harvey, for that book. Okay, seriously. Okay, act like a lady, think like a man. Much props to you on that book, seriously. But anyways, neither here nor there. Asked enough questions. Told my experience. Gave us our all to this person. And what happened? Oh, well, we don't mean much to them, so they are MIA. In my case, that is exactly what happened between me and my daughter's father. Agreed to having a kid. I got pregnant. My daughter, came into the world. But I gave birth to her by myself, even though my aunt was there, on the operating table, while that person who's supposed to be my daughter's father lied and said they was going to be there, and he wasn't there at all. MIA. Hoping that this person, knowing that thinking that this person was the right person, a decent person, but didn't turn out the way we really, or I should say, the way I expected. Yeah, honestly, I just, there's just certain things, and some of y'all single moms could agree with me here and stuff. Wish never got involved with that person in the first place. Seriously. And my brain keep going around in circles at times to be like, that's the reason why I avoided this dude and this man in the first place. Because he ain't right. He ain't nowhere near right. Just like his friend. Just like his friend. Or the way he was brought up, basically. It all stems right back down to the home environment. That's it. The way what he know is what he used to, But what's so sad about it, it's up to you to want to break that cycle. Seriously, to the men who is missing an MIA out of your kid's life and just don't care about it either, and thinking like, oh yeah, the baby mama, she be all right. Really? Maybe you need to take a look at yourself and realize, do you really, really want to break this cycle? Or you just full of it and you just want to knock up every woman that you see who's willing to, you thinking like, oh, she's just another woman. Oh, she's just another toy, another plaything, whatever. But as a women, we're very emotional. We want relationship. We want to be in a relationship. What a decent, honest, hardworking man. That's it. I'm just telling the truth. Just honestly, to y'all men out there, y'all should have told the doggone truth about how you really feel about the baby mama that you were with. I know I feel that way about my daughter's father. He should have told the truth about how he really felt about me. But that's neither here nor there. All I can say is, we did not, and as I could reiterate again to the public, we did not want to be single moms in the first place. We are not hoes. We are not prostitutes. We really wanted to be in a relationship with a decent man, but that person turned out to be a straight up douchebag, okay? So, now, on that note, okay, here from my perspective as a single mom, and I'm speaking for all the single moms who's going through what I went, who gone through what I gone through, or maybe went through a different situation. But the fact of the matter is, we did not want to be single, parent, raising a kid by ourselves, struggling. And then the last thing we have to deal with is go out in the public after a hard day's work, literally from a 9 to 5 hour job, working from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. or in my case, 7 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. and then turn around, just take care of simple business. That's it. Take care of errands, like sending the mail, go grocery shopping, or taking our clothes to the laundromat. Are you kidding me here? That's the last thing we want to hear. Or put gas in the gas tank of our cars. Are you kidding me here? That's the last thing we really want to hear from you all. Seriously. And that's another thing I wanted to bring out. As a single mom, we get a lot of headaches, a lot of criticism, a lot of back talk, unnecessary back talk from the public that we really don't need to hear. Because honestly, and this goes back to the public, stop assuming. Because when you assume, you definitely make an ass out of you and me. Because you don't know what this woman gone through. You don't know what the single mom has gone through at all. So keep your comments to yourself. I know it's a freedom of speech, and we're living in a country that, yeah, you got every right to have freedom of speech. Well, we got every right to have freedom of speech, too. Keep your comments to your doggone self, okay? Because you don't know what we gone through. You don't know what we went through. You don't know. And don't act like you never grew up in a household with a single mom who has tried everything in her power. Everything. Regards of 1, 2, 3 jobs. Making sure you and your siblings, or just you, making sure you all being taken care of. Holding down the household. Being the father and the mother to you. As a single mom, we had to do that. We had to be the father and the mother to our kids. And it's really kind of hard when we go out in public And we dealing with unnecessary comments because we're doing the best we can to parent our kids, disciplining them, teaching them the differences between right and wrong. Like I said, never thought from age 3 on that they would try you. Like, literally. Now, don't get me wrong. There are kids. There are good kids. There are some good kids that you tell them to sit down and do and stop doing it or whatever the case may be. They would sit down, fold their hands, and behave themselves. But then there's other. You got that one kid that wants to try you all the time. If it's not every day, it's every other day. And as crazy as it is. And just for the fact that as a single mom, we run around like a chicken with our head cut off. Going grocery shopping, making sure that the kids have their clean clothes, making sure they had a roof over their head, making sure we pay the bills on time, pay the rent, doing everything to hold down the household. While the baby father out here either screwing around or in a different relationship or whatnot. Who knows? Or just don't want to be found at all. Which honestly, y'all men who sit up here doing all that need to be ashamed of yourself. Seriously. Now, to the good men who are single parents, I'm doing a special video blog for you men. So that'll be the next video blog. But for right now, back to single moms. It's just the fact that as a single mother, we get criticized. We get these unnecessary comments and opinions that is totally uncalled for. Why do you want to hear that? See, y'all better watch yourselves, because if you come across a wrong single mama one day, she'll snap your head off. And I'm going to leave that alone. And if it end up on the news, then I understand why. And I don't mean snapping off as a going crazy and killing people. No, snapping off means really tell you what's really been going on in our minds and let you have it. And I mean fighting back verbally. So, if y'all know like I know, you better keep your comments to yourself. Now, to the single moms who are dating, one, do not be desperate. That means do not, I repeat, do not go out to a club or to a doggone corner and thinking like you gonna find your the father figure of your child and hoping that he'll be a good husband and take care of your kids. Honestly, we living in dangerous times right now where there's a whole bunch of pedophiles, even unregistered sex offenders. So, before you even jump that gun, I suggest you not going that route, but keep yourself busy. Seriously. If a single father sees a single mother busy, keeping herself busy, when I mean by busy, that doesn't mean setting yourself on a corner. No, I mean working your butt off. An honest, hardworking woman working 2 jobs, 1 to 2 to 3 jobs, making sure kids are involved after school special curricular activities, or keeping involved in church or special services at your meeting or congregation, whatever the case may be. That, honestly, that is what I meant about keeping yourself busy. I'm passing this forward for what my aunt had passed forward to my sister, my cousin, and myself. And she's a single mom herself. She kept herself busy. Didn't let anything distract her. She wasn't desperate. And that's why I look up to her so much, because her being, her being a single mom. Even though the father was disappearing in the back, the father of her child, who is grown now, who happens to be my cousin, my aunt was a strong woman. And if you look down lines of the family tree in my family, especially on my grandmother's side, there has been generation after generation of strong women who was able to hold down the household while the man is at work, or there was no man in the household at all. And I do have to say, which I'm really proud of my aunt, that she held down the household on her own. Even though she tried with the dating, she read between the lines with some of those fools. They either end up being liars, users, wasn't really being honest how they really felt about her. And so, she passed down what my grandmother had passed down to her and my mother. Well, as you can tell from my story, you can tell by which one who really listened and who didn't. But my aunt listened. Actually, I might as well give you the hint anyway. My aunt listened. My own mother didn't. My mother was one of those desperate women who went ahead and was really, really desperate and turned around and married a man from jail. Married a man while he was in jail. Now, that's going to take me on to another topic, which I had stated before. Women, single moms at that, who are looking for love or who are in a relationship, please do not be desperate and stupid and trust a stranger over your child. Now, if a child telling you that this person has touched them, you better take them to the hospital quick, fast, in a hurry. You better. Instead of, you just jealous and stuff because I'm in a relationship. Here's my comment to that. You dumb broad. That's a kid. How can a kid be jealous of a relationship between you and a grown man? That's a child. What is wrong with you? Second of all, that is your child that you carried in your belly for 9 months. But honestly, at times, which my aunt is right, some parents are not fit to have that title, mother or father. And she's right. But common sense wise, if your child is telling you something, you better listen. Now, if it comes out negative, then you sit down and talk with them patiently. Pray first. And then sit down calmly and talk with them. Like, why you say this about this person? What did they ever do to you? Oh, God. See, I really need to take my butt to bed. It's just giving me this, okay, warning, take my butt to bed. Okay, sorry. Let me wrap this up. Your kid is telling you, okay, if your kid is telling you something, listen. That means make sure you take them to the hospital, get them checked. Second of all, if it's positive, then I say kick the crap out of them, then call the police. You kick butt and ask questions later. Second of all, if it's negative, you sit down calmly and ask them, what did this person ever do to you? What's wrong? Calmly. That's it. Just calmly. Not be stupid and desperate. You lost your mind. Like, really? Anyways, the fact of the matter is, as a single mom, This is what we got to deal with 24 hours a day. You know, the unnecessary comments, opinions, ugh. Which, like I said, public, keep those comments to your doggone self. But it's just proving what I said. As a single mom, we get more criticism and more negative comments thrown at us than a man who is a single father. Of course, he get a bunch of kudos and he get a bunch of pat on your back. Regarding us, oh, here it comes. One opinion after another, after another. Honestly, if I wanted your opinion, I would ask. But I didn't. So shut it up. Now, and on top of that too, I mean, and if you're single mom in a relationship, pray and make sure that your child is happy and safe. Because as a single mom, we're both the mother and the father. So we got to make sure we protect our kids at all times. I know I am. I'm making sure my 4-year-old is protected and safe at all times. That is my responsibility. I brought her into this world, and I'm going to make sure while she's living in this crazy, chaotic world, that she is protected and safe with God's help, with our Heavenly Father's help. Making sure she is protected and safe. Oh, I'm so sorry. This is the 5th time. Anyways. And hoping and praying that the person that you are dating, that they are a decent person, that they accept you, but also accept your child as a package, as a whole. Not accept you and then throw your kid out and stuff like, oh, they too much and stuff. That's just crowding up our space. No. Really? Are you serious? Anyways, that means that person never loved you in the get-go. Next. Don't be afraid to be saying next, on to the next one. That's it. Forget it. Or, you know what? Bye. I can do bad all by myself until the next person is brave enough to come along and understand my situation and accept my kids and me as a whole. Seriously. And 2, hope and pray that they not a pedophile. Okay? So, on that note, I'm tired. I've been drop dead tired. I've been running like a crazy person. Running around like a chicken with my head cut off. Work like a crazy person. Oh, yeah. And I'm yawning again. Working like a crazy person all day. Going grocery shopping. Trying to make sure I get everything situated so I can get a chance to work a second job. Making sure that my daughter is being taken care of. Making sure I got a roof over our heads. Making sure that, hey, I got a car to take me back and forth. Because in the town I'm in, you have to have a car. Because the transportation here sucks. And may be different now than it was 2 or 3 years ago. But still. So, I'm just to sum it up, educating the public, letting you all know that 1, we did not expect to be a single parent. 2, keep your comments and opinions to yourself. If we wanted, we would have asked a long time ago, but we didn't. So shut up. 3, and not to mention, stop assuming. And I mean stop assuming. When you see a kid acting up and everything else in public and thinking that, oh, as a single mom, oh, she's doing a horrible job. Okay, I hurry up and wrap it up. I'm sorry. That, oh my goodness, she's not doing her part to discipline her kid and keep them in their place and everything else. Are you serious? Like I said, when you assume, you really make an ass out of you and me. Stop assuming. Seriously. Because every single person has a story. And as a single mom, we got stories of our own too. Treat us with dignity and respect. That's what it comes down to. It. If we're able to take up the responsibility of being the mother and the father by not only dealing with the craziness of traffic, the hardship of from our job, craziness from our kids' school, then on top of that too, got to deal with the road and going grocery shopping and doing a whole bunch of other stuff. And we had to hear unnecessary comments from the public? Are you serious? Treat us with respect. Oh, y'all got mothers and sisters out there who are single moms taking everything one day at a time. So when you see a single mom, put your mom or your cousin or your sister in our shoes and understand what we're going through. And if you don't know that, or if you don't understand that, then I feel sorry for you. Honestly. So, like I said, we didn't have to be single moms. Single moms, if you are in a relationship, make sure you don't be desperate and stupid and blaming the child for something that is not they too young. They are so young. Are you serious? Blaming them for the stuff that you did. Actually, you as an adult gotta take some responsibility for your actions. Kid you gave birth to is that a kid, a child. Didn't have to be brought into this world, but they're a blessing. They didn't come with instructions, but they're a blessing. So don't take or blame them for your stupidity or for your lack or poor choice in the person you choose to date. If they telling you something, if your kid telling you something, you better listen and make sure you do everything in your power to protect them. Because if you don't, they're going to grow up, they're going to resent you, and then they're going to turn around and be like, why you didn't protect me when I was at this age? When I was 4 years old, 5 years old, 6 years old. Why you didn't listen to me? Then all that would be falling right on back on you. So take responsibility for your actions. Instead of blaming the child for your stupidity. And stop being desperate and staying with the man who hurt your kids. What good does that do? Are you serious? And not only that hurt you as well. You deserve better. You deserve better. And don't sit up here and think to yourself, I don't know how to do this on my own. Actually, with God's help, you're not alone. You're never alone. I learned that myself. When you work on yourself, spiritually, emotionally, heck, go to counseling. Talk out what you've gone through. But still, work on yourself. Keep yourself busy. Get yourself involved in your kids' PTA meetings. Do whatever you can to stay busy. And I don't mean busy as going to a club all the time. I mean work a job. Do every freaking thing you can to protect and provide for your child. Because you all they got. You all they have. Seriously. So be an adult. Take care of your responsibilities as a single mom. So, I know me as a single mom myself, I'm planning on working a second job. Want to make sure that my daughter has a roof over her head, clothes on her back, food on the table, making sure she is taken care of. And to those who are in a relationship with the right man, who is actually decent, I mean a decent man, when I say decent, I mean hardworking, got a job and all, honest, supportive man who understands your situation, understand what you're going through, and accept you and your child as a whole together. And so, and I mean that if he's able to accept you, he should be able to accept your child too. And that's what I meant about a decent man who's able to accept you, love you for who you are, but also willing to accept and love your children as his own. That's what I meant. So, on that note, I've been yawning too many times. Forgive me dearly, people. But I wanted to vent and let you know that from a single mother's perspective, what we have to go through 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. My daughter's 4. It's been 4 years. And counting. But I do have to say, my child is the biggest blessing in my life. Yeah, things didn't work out with her father and I. But I always make sure I keep an open door policy on her father's side of the family. Letting them know I'm not keeping her away from them at all. It's up to them that want to have a relationship with my daughter. And never, on top of that, speaking on that note, never, ever, 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 ever use your child as a pawn. To y'all desperate single mamas out there, don't you ever use your kids as a pawn. Seriously. What you do is you get enough information you can from the child's father. Make sure you get that child support. And you make sure you keep a close contact with his family. Okay? Don't you ever, ever, ever use that kid as a pawn at all. Because they're going to grow up. They're going to hate you. So, on that note, now to the single fathers out here, my next video is on you. It's going to be about you. Much kudos to you all. But this video I'm wrapping up is for us single moms, going through all the headache we've been going through every day, the stress that we're going through every day. As a single mom, every single day. Now, I know most of y'all wondering, who is Samantha Crystal? Well, I am a first-time author, a hardworking single mom with a full-time job, planning on working a second job. I'm part of the union. I've been busy, very busy. But as regarding to my book, I have a book that's available now called A Long Journey to Home by Samantha Crystal. It is available now on Amazon, Barnes & Nobles, Exlibris.com is available now online. I'm planning on revising the book and dedicating memory to my best friend of 10 years who had passed away 2 years ago, and her mom. And plus, on top of that, I'm working on another book called Pretty People Have Issues Too. And on top of that, along with that, I am planning on working on my first book tour. So I definitely would love for everybody's support to come on out. And if you have any questions you're curious about, hey, I'm gonna be in your town. We're gonna start in the Midwest, so anybody in Chi-Town, Indy, St. Louis, you name it, we are coming to your town and willing to take and answer any questions that you have, that you need to ask regarding to the book. And I am willing. I don't mind answering questions. I don't mind anything at all. Okay. Definitely would love everybody's support. Come on out for the beginning. Still working on, like I said, when that dates are finalized and I'll let you know first thing. For right now, Love everybody. Love, 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 love to get everybody's support on still go ahead and buy the book, Long Journey to Home. I am planning on revising it, but for right now, just letting people know there are a few mistakes. That's the reason why I am revising it. And on top of that, too, working on this second book. So I've been very, very busy, but I definitely want my voice to be out there and want it to be known, to let people know, because there were so many people that was telling me, "Oh, you shouldn't be telling your story," and so on and so forth. I want to speak up for those who have survived child abuse, those who have survived rape, those who you know of have survived such traumatic events, such as child abuse and rape. And nobody deserves to go through that. I'm sorry, nobody deserves it. No child deserve it. No woman deserve it, or man. So it goes to all the survivors, to all the victims who have been victimized, and to let you all know, hey, if we speak up as one, it'll be much more powerful than you will ever know. And on top of that, too, you think you're alone, but you're not alone. There's a million others that have gone through what I experienced and what some of you all experienced. So, on that note, I know it's time for me to go to bed. It's been late, but I just wanted to really share with you all my perspectives as a single mom, what I had gone through, the ins and outs, the craziness, from the public that we had to go through, as a single parent. So, on that note, this is my third video blog. There's many more to come. So, definitely, on that note, this is DJ, aka Samantha Crystal, signing off. Peace.